What's up, y'all, and welcome to Reviews by Ryan. This is an exciting reaction today, and this is my second most anticipated show of the summer 2022 season. Guys, we've waited 5 long years. We have been patient when it's come to waiting for this grand season, but we are here at last. That's right, it is time for the return of Classroom of the Elite. The second season officially begins today, and I cannot wait to react to this. I've been super stoked for this show. There's several shows this summer season I've been really stoked for, and this is at the top of my list. Well, the second highest on my list. Only being surpassed by Made in Abyss. Again, there's just what can I say? Ayakanoji, when we last left off with the first season, we had the entire arc when they were on the island and they basically had to survive on their own, and we found out that despite the fact that Class C and them had thought they had taken the reins, Class C, Class A, and Class B, they had all been done in, and Class D actually came out on top with the most points. However, despite all the revelations that happened on the island, the one thing that we truly learned is that Ayakanoji is a lost cause. He's a lost cause. And if you've been following his personality and his demeanor throughout the duration of the first season, you pretty much already knew with him basically being a guinea pig for, the education lab where he came out on top. This man is on a whole nother level. His teacher realizes it, and that's why they're trying to fast track him to, Class A, because if he doesn't go to Class A, he's basically going to be kicked out because he is a problem, and he is a problem. He's a serious problem. But where he's thinking and where the rest of the classes are thinking, he's literally on a whole different plane of existence in this series, and you really saw that come out. As we now all remember the infamous Hirokita scene where if you watched it in sub or dub, it was equally magnificent, where he was like, "You were never my ally." Like, this man literally was unhinged. So I gotta tell you, I am stoked to see how this second season's gonna play out. I cannot wait to see what is going to happen with this Class D now, because with someone like him, it's very clear he's going to get them to Class A. And he's trying to do this as effortlessly as possible while also not having to use an incredible amount of energy. I have not spoiled myself to anything in the manga after the 5 years. I did rewatch the series because there was quite a bit of facts here and there that I forgot about. So a couple weeks ago, I did rewatch Classroom of the Elite. But just as a disclaimer, I am not a light novel reader. I did not read the manga. I have not read any of the source material. I am coming into this second season completely blind. I did see one trailer. I have not seen the opening song, and I have not seen the ending song. So my reaction is going to be raw. It's going to be based solely on what's put on screen. And if there is anything that I think I might know, obviously I'll talk about that. And I just want to throw those disclaimers out there because this is a major series. This is a major series, and with major series, I've noticed with reaction channels, the community can be relatively critical against those who don't seem to know what they're talking about. And I'll be fair, I probably am not going to know 50% of what I'm talking about with this show. I haven't read source material. So I hope you will enjoy the ride. So if you are looking to look for a reactor that has no knowledge of the series, then you're in the right place. If you're looking at someone who's going to know all the little bits here and there about the story, and if they miss something, you're going to be mad, this is not the reaction channel for you. There are plenty of other reactioners who will be reacting to the season that have read the source material and will probably have a lot more in-depthness than I will. But with that said, I'm super stoked. I'm super happy. I'm super excited. We're going to go ahead and get this first episode of the second season of Classroom of the Elite started. The first episode is Remember to Keep a Clear Head in Difficult Times. Also, a quick thing too, there was no recasting, so everyone did retain their original roles for the second season. So 5 years in the making, guy, 5 years in the making, and it's time to start. Also, hopefully Crunchyroll will, again, learn how to put titles up with the episode releases. So, with that said, let's get this episode reaction started in 3, 2, 1. I'm so stoked. Of course he knew. Notice the focus is solely on this man. No one else is even relevant in his eyes right now. Damn, but so they're going to be continuing. I mean, that would make sense being what he's been through. Oh boy. Yo, it is really here! Oh man. Ugh. You ain't fooling no one. I really wonder if she's gonna eventually expose herself, because she can only keep that up for so long. Ooh, this song. Yes, sir. That was pretty nice. But what you did not know is it's another test. Hey, Sakura. And her undying love. And this man who ran away, whole ass jerk. Oh man. You know what's crazy is that I can't dislike Kushina despite the fact she's completely sus. And my man is completely unbothered. Oh my god, I really don't like her. Yep. See? See? I knew it. Oh boy. Oh, Trust me, he's completely unhappy about you being present too. Mm, okay, straightforward enough. Oh, 500,000. Mm, mm, yeah. Either way, in many cases, the VIP will come out on top. Yeah, I won't lie. I followed about a good 70, 75% of it. It seems straightforward in nature. Yeah. It is a really annoying test and requires a little bit of effort on your part. Which for him he can do, but I know he's not going to be too ecstatic about it. Watch the BK. Oh, yeah. Ain't none of your damn business. Ooh. And trust, he's as unamused about that as anyone else. Well, I mean, really, the situation with all these test exams and everything is the fact that, as crazy as and concerning as Class C and them are, with Ayakanoji, you already know, you already know he's like 10 steps ahead. Hell no. Mhm. Even though he dislikes it, it is the most ideal thing here. And yeah, that's probably going to backfire. Yeah. Eh, After the whole experience on the island, I don't know why anyone would think that though. That there would be full trust amongst any of the classes, to be honest. Right. I don't think she has to worry though. Shit, she could share her points for all that. I mean, being their behavior in the first round, in the first test, this does not surprise me. That's their stance. Oh boy. And it definitely is something that this girl would do. Oh, oh, about to say, mom. I'm glad Ayakanoji didn't have to step in because it seemed like it was going to be such a drag for him. As for you, you got very lucky. You know what, Ishino's, I genuinely cannot get a read on her or what she's actually trying to accomplish from all this. Oh, what did you do? Damn, come on. I need answers. Come on, show. We ain't doing this season. I need answers. No cliffhangers, just answers. Yo, I swear the episode was like 5 minutes though. Damn, was it really 23, 24 minutes already? Shit. Well, hey, at least I ain't have to see Kushita's two-face ass on screen. I really want to see more of her. Oh boy. Damn, and that's it. No preview or anything. Damn. All right. Well, all right. So, a couple of thoughts on the first episode, and going into thoughts of this first episode is I want to say one more thing in regards to my reaction to this show. This is definitely the type of show that I have to pay attention to the dialogue that's being said, because just missing one little bit of the dialogue could lead me completely astray, and I could be talking about nothing in post and pre-reactions to future episodes. So I'll be a little quieter in this reaction. Definitely, this is one of those shows. I actually debated if I wanted to do video reactions to the show solely because of the fact I knew that I'd be a bit quieter in these type of shows than I would be in some of the other shows I did during the spring. But I definitely am still going to react. It's very interesting enough, and I know things are going to heat up to the point they're probably going to be throwing stuff across my room. This was definitely a welcome back to the series, and we got thrusted into another game that, honestly, similar to Aikanoji, I was, trying to pinpoint together in my mind what would be the most appropriate thing in these 4 different scenarios that they could play out with this game. I actually am kind of in agreement that we should at least try to work out some level of dialogue, because obviously the dialogue part will inevitably get someone to spill the beans, but also as far as the points distributions is concerned, it seems to be the most textbook way to go about it. This actually seems to be a little bit more straightforward of a game than I would say the first test was, the test that we, of course, ended the first season off with. So, I'm interested to see how things are going to go, especially with Class A being very standoffish right now. As far as K goes, I didn't really realize that she was going to be really as big of a headliner as it appears that she's going to be, since she obviously ended off the ending song and the ending theme here. And again, that partly comes to the fact that I don't know much about the source material outside of the information that I saw from her in the first season. So I didn't realize that she was going to really have such a significant importance, I guess, as we go into this season. But apparently she has definitely done something that's going to kind of be a headliner of sorts. So as I was also pointing out, I really want to see more of Arisu. She definitely is... I definitely love her during the few select times that she has been on screen, including all the times that she was on screen in the first season. And I think that this was a pretty solid start to what is definitely going to be another brain teaser, another just really dynamic and interesting second season. And looking into, and I saw this actually when I started my reaction, looking at the initial ratings that are coming in from Mal, 8.42 out of 10 so far, as the episode's only been out a few hours now in Japan. That is actually tremendous. That's really big. So, so yeah, it's clear that this is a very well-received second season so far. I think this was a great episode to bring us immediately back in. We didn't waste any time with fluff, and one of the big things I'll give it, we didn't waste any time with needless recaps. I've been talking with some of my friends about unnecessary recaps. If you need a recap to this series, go watch the first season again. Because there's so many little things that you might miss anyway. You would be doing yourself a disservice of them just trying to give you a 2-minute reminder. We don't need that. This type of show needs all 24 minutes every single episode, and I appreciated the fact that more or less we didn't need to waste any time on that, and we jumped immediately into the special tests. So yeah, I'm very favorable. I'm very excited, very happy to see this show back, and I definitely am interested to see how things progress as we go through this game and what the hell is up with Kay right now. So with that said, thanks all for watching the reaction. If you did like the reaction, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And if you want to be one of the first to be notified when a new reaction becomes available, hit the bell icon. So this is a Monday evening release in Japan. So typically I'll try to have this reaction out East Coast time by no later than Monday evening or early Tuesday morning, dependent on my work schedule. So with that said, I will look forward to seeing you guys next Monday for another episode of Classroom of the Elite Season 2. Until then, catch you later.